It's recorded. Hope you are able to see my screen and you are able to hear me, right?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So let's coming for today's session. So the session is on inter-organization transaction. So one organization to another organization. We are on the discussion of, right, inter-organization transfer. So what is the inter-org transfer? Inter-org transfer is nothing but transfer the material from one inventory to another inventory within the business unit. Within the business unit, the both organizations are within the business unit. For example, Reliance Hyderabad level, within the organization, within the business unit, the both inventory organizations on the transaction between one inventory to another inventory, then we call it as a inter-org transfer. So inter-org transfers are two types. One is for direct, one is for in-transit. So last, we'll see for direct process setups for the inter-org transfer. This is the direct. What is direct? What is in-transit? What is direct and what is in-transit? Right. So we'll discuss on that. Why business is interested with the direct, why business is interested with in-transit. We'll see each and everything. In-transit is nothing but, for example, you are booking Amazon, you are booking an order from Amazon. That's right. If it is a refrigerator or if it is a washing machine, what is your recommendation of receiving? Directly you are received your material to your home kitchen or hall level, right? So why? Because it's a very big product, so we cannot handle. So they are the well professionals, they can handle easily. Here you are preferring direct. Direct means the material is automatically reflected on the organization, destination organization. So whatever the organization is receiving the material, so once the source organization is shipping the material directly delivered to the destination organization. Now let's coming to the in-transit. In-transit is nothing but first you receive the material. That means our organization is receiving the material. Then they are putting this material to store's location or any specific location. See, if you are booking an order from Amazon, first you receive the material from your, for example, you are booking a Zomato. Zomato is not, Zomato people not directly deliver to your dining table, right? So what is their delivery of option? They deliver to your home at doorstep, not directly on your dining table. Okay, so first you receive the material on the doorstep. From the doorstep, you received the material and you are putting that material to your dining table. That is called in-transit. In-transit. So here, so what is the extra process? Put away process. Putting the material from the away. Right, even organization also, first they receive the material in the receiving location and putting the material to destination location. Right, here, receive the material. Receiving location. Right, receiving location, nothing but maybe, see, if you go to D-Mart or if you go to Reliance Mart, they are receiving, the trucks are not directly entering into the shopping malls, right? The trucks are entering into the Receiving location. From the receiving location, they are keeping that material to their showrooms. Right. So receive the material in receiving location. After that, right, org is put away the material to stores location. So for this specific item, their stores, they are keeping that material into the specific location. Right. So what is the common setups? Nothing. Setups are nothing, but only one setup is required. One setup is required. What is the prerequisition setups for this process? Only interorg transfers, interorg transfer parameters, or else this one, intercompany. Where is that? Just a minute. Create interorg parameters. It's not an intercompany, sorry. Let's create an interorg transfer, interorg parameters. Why interorg parameters? While creating the interorg parameters, you have a checkbox called whether this transaction is a direct transaction or in-transit transaction. So please remember this. So interview question is very clear. There is a two types of interorg transfers. One is for direct delivery, one is for in-transit delivery. Direct delivery means the material directly enter and the material directly delivers to the destination or location. But whereas in the in-transit, nothing but the material is receiving the receiving location, and from the receiving location, the material is putting to the storage location. Okay, so let's log in with application. So what is the setups which is required? So what are the two types of how many types of interorg transfers? This is the question, right? There is a two types of interorg transfers. One is for direct and one is for in-transit. Clear? There is a two types of interorg transfers. One is for direct and one is for in-transit. In-transit. Direct means the material directly delivers. Okay. Direct means the material directly delivered to the store's location. Store's location. Right. In transit means the material is first receiving in the receiving location, then org is putting that material to destination location. Right. So this is the interview question, please. Direct means the material directly delivered to the store's location. Store's location. In transit means the material first receiving the receiving location, then the org is putting the material to destination location. If anybody is asking. Right. So please. Okay. Now, so let's coming. We are on the in transit. In transit. Right. So yesterday we did for direct delivery, the material directly delivered to the organization. Let's coming to the interorg transfer and in transit process. So what is the first setup? Interorg parameters. SCM July 01. So let's go to. So where we can set up that interorg parameters from setup and maintenance. Under setup and maintenance, let's go to the manufacturing and supply chain material management. Here, there is a inventory management. Under this inventory management, okay, we'll see manage inter-organization parameters. Click on that. So yesterday we did for Hyderabad to Bangalore to Hyderabad, right? Just a minute. So Hyderabad to Bangalore. Today we'll see for Bangalore to Hyderabad, right? Bangalore to Hyderabad. Okay. So click on this. Reliance Bangalore. Bangalore to Hyderabad. Hyderabad. Here you need to select transfer type is two types, right? One is for direct, one is for in-transit. If you are selecting in-transit, system is asking what is the receipt routing. Receipt routing nothing but receiving process. Either you can receive the direct or standard or inspection. What is three? Direct means the material directly you are receiving on the destination sub-inventory. Standard means first you are receiving the material, then you are putting that material to destination sub-inventory. Inspection nothing but first you receive the material, you are doing the inspection, then you are putting the material to destination sub-inventory. So this topic we'll discuss on the next session. Okay, we have a lot of sessions are there on the receiving process. We'll discuss on that. Let's coming for the standard. Standard means, see, whenever you are booking something from Amazon or somewhere, you are receiving the material, then you are putting the material. That is called standard process. If any inspection is required, first you receive the material, you are doing an inspection, everything is product is good or not, any damages are there, you are doing an inspection, then you are putting the material to destination sub-inventory, right? Okay, so here I am using standard and transfer type is in transit. So please allow this. Transfer type is in transit. Okay. Now, so what is the setup of this? Interorg transfers. This one. Interorg transfer from where to where? Right. Interorg transfers from Bangalore to Hyderabad. Okay. Bangalore to Hyderabad. Now, which organization is shipping the material? Interorg transfer. This is Bangalore to HYD. So please remember this. Bangalore to HYD. So yesterday Hyderabad is shipping the material. Bangalore is receiving the material. Today Bangalore is shipping the material and Hyderabad is receiving the material. So for that, what is the requirements? What is the requirements? Receiving parameters, shipping parameters, both this, right? So copy. So what is the shipping organization today? Bangalore is the shipping organization. Let's make the shipping parameters for the Bangalore. Okay, click on save and close. Okay, let's go to the shipping parameters. Under shipping parameters. Okay, just a minute. Click on this. So which organization is shipping the material today? Bangalore. Right, click on that Bangalore. Now I'll see Bangalore, there is no any shipping. What is the daily transportation by using the UOM? Weight. What is the transportation currency? INR. Based on that ledger currency, it is following. Pick release, release sequence rules, all standard orders. And here pick slip grouping rules. Right, take this and staging sub-inventory is. So before shipping, the sub-inventory is staging sub-inventory. Then what needs to require? So these options, each and everything we'll discuss, but only primary things. So please enable it. Okay, then only we can do the process. So click on here. One is for weight, one is for volume, one is for release sequence rules. Save and close. Now, shipping organization related shipping parameters are completed. What is the shipping organization? Bangalore. Now, receiving organization. What is the receiving organization? Hyderabad. So where we can set up the receiving parameters? From here. Receiving parameters. Which organization? Reliance Hyderabad. Reliance Hyderabad. Over receipt tolerance is fine. Warning, direct delivery. You can keep as a standard delivery. Okay, already parameters are there. Right, while receiving the material, receipt number is generated, right? The receipt number is automatic. If you are giving a manual, system is allowing to manual receipt number. Okay, click on save and close. Now, source org shipping parameter, destination org receiving parameter, these three things are completed. Remaining things are same. Create item, miscellaneous transaction for a source organization. All these things are common. Okay, nothing will be changed here. Now, just check it. What is the on-hand quantity from the source organization? What is our source organization? Today, Bangalore is the source organization. Click on that inventory management. Now, Bangalore is the source organization, right? So click on that Reliance Bangalore inventory and click on manage item quantity. From here, what is the item? What is the item? Yesterday we created one item. What is that? Samsung, right? Let's query with Samsung. So already 30 quantity is there. 30 quantity is there from the store sub inventory, right? So now destination sub inventory also, destination organization also some quantity, right? Let's check it. Destination organization also. What is the quantity? 70 quantity is there and destination organization. Let's now the Bangalore. Now Bangalore is shipping the material 50 quantity. The Bangalore is shipping the material to Hyderabad. Okay. So what is the process flow? So now let's start the process flow. So process flow testing. So process flow is same. The process flow is same, nothing. Create interorg transfers. Create interorg transfers. Okay. Let's go to the inventory management. Now, who is shipping the material? Bangalore is shipping the material to Hyderabad, right? So click on all actions. Inter-organization transfer. Click on this. Okay. So which organization is shipping the material? Select organization. Which organization? Bangalore is shipping the material to Bangalore. Why Bangalore is not comes? Anybody's guess? Why Bangalore? Because data access is not provided to this user account. Okay, so please provide the data access before transfer the material from Bangalore to Hyderabad. Why? Because the Bangalore is the inventory manager who is transfer the material to Hyderabad, right? Then the inventory manager data access is mandatory for requirement. Okay, So inventory organization data access. Click on that. So which organization? Who is the user? SCM July. Right. Inventory manager. Inventory organization. What is that? Reliance Bangalore. Already Hyderabad is there. Right. SCM July. Right. Warehouse manager. So Reliance Bangalore. Then SCM July. Warehouse operator. Warehouse operator. Same as like Hyderabad, right? Same you can add Bangalore also. Otherwise, data access is missing. How user can perform the transaction? See, you are a company, you are an employee. There is a two gates. One is for exit, one is for entry. You have only for entry access. If you don't have a exit access, what you are doing? You can't exit, right? Same. Here, two organizations, one is for Hyderabad and one is for Bangalore. Both you need to access if you are transferring the material from one inventory to another inventory. Now let's click on inventory management. Now Bangalore is shipping the material, right? So click on all actions. Interorg transfer. Right, click on this. Now you can see, change the organization. So what is that organization? Now Bangalore. So previously Bangalore is not comes. Now the Bangalore is comes here. How? After data access, then the user can having the access of transfer the material from Bangalore to any other organization. Now, what is the destination organization? Destination organization is Hyderabad. Right. So what is the transfer type? So what transfer type is enabling from between two? Intransit. Let's see. Intransit. We'll see Intransit. Somebody has created this. Select Intransit. So once you click on Intransit, system is asking what is your shipment number. Why? Because some shipment number is generated between two organizations when the Bangalore is shipping the material. So based on the shipment number, the destination org is receiving the material. What is our, just I'm giving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you click on the generate shipment number, system is generated. You can follow same. This document sequence numbers are generated by the setup and maintenance. I'll tell you. Okay. Now the shipment number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Just copy this. Now let's coming to the line level. Line level. What is our item? Samsung. So which sub-inventory level the material is there? Stores. Let's take a stores, 70 on hand quantity. So destination type, system is not asking what is the destination receiving sub-inventory. Why? Because this is in transit. First we receive the material, then we are putting the material to the destination sub-inventory. No, system is not asking. If it is a direct, system is asking. Right. So how much quantity? Let's 50 quantity. Stock return. Why? Because yesterday we got this stock, right, from Hyderabad. Now let's stock return. I'm just giving this lookup value. Submit. Khatam. Now the Bangalore is shipped the material to Hyderabad. Yesterday Bangalore is received the material from the Hyderabad. Now today the Bangalore is shipped the material to Hyderabad by using the in-transit transaction. Right. So now who is the responsibility of receiving the material? Who is the responsibility? Hyderabad org responsibility to receive this material. Now, let's log into the Hyderabad. Hyderabad, click on apply. Now you'll see receiving line, awaiting for receipt. Hey, please receive the material. I'm already waiting for in your gate. Okay, now the receipt lines is giving a right infolet circle from here. So now Hyderabad is receiving the material. If you want to see manage item quantity from here, Samsung 50 quantity is inbound. You will see here inbound. Inbound means it's waiting for outside of the gate. Now you'll see already truck is waiting. As an inventory manager, you need to receive that material to on hand. Right? It is an inbound. Inbound means outside of the organization. Right? So how to receive this material? From here, task list. Click on that. Receipts. Under receipts, receive expected shipment. What is the task name? Receive expected shipment. Right? Now, destination or is receive the material. Receive the material by performing the receive expected shipment. Okay, click on this. Receive expected shipment. Okay, so what is the purchase order? So by what transaction the system is receiving? In transit. Query that in transit number 12345. Search. Now I'll see 50 quantity is awaiting. Right, click on that. Receive. Now let's click on that. How much quantity? 50 quantity. Right. Now you are receiving on receiving location. You can see destination. Receiving location, you are receiving this material. Right. You cannot get the sub inventories. Okay. Now click on receipt. Create receipt. Now I'll see total how much quantity you are receiving. 50 quantity. For what purpose? For what document? You are getting this 50 quantity. 12345 document in transit number. Click on submit. Once you submitted, automatically receipt number is generated. Why receipt number is automatically generated? From the receiving parameter, we are providing automatic receipt. Right now, receipt number is generated. This is the receipt number. Receipt number. Is it enough? Now, from the security point, from main gate, you are receiving, organization is receiving the material. Can we check where is the material? From inbound to receiving location, the material is there. Click on that receiving and inbound. Now you can see previously the material is there on inbound. Now it is on receiving location. Is this receiving location is considered as a on-hand quantity? No. Now, so in our business use cases, Zomato person is waiting on our gate. So already security person is allowing. Now this person is waiting on receiving. So now from receiving, you need to put the material. You already receiving, sorry, you already received. Now you need to put that material. We cannot eat Zomato delivery of biryani or something. You cannot eat from the outside of your gate, right? Your doorstep, you cannot eat. You are getting that material and putting the dining table. Then only you can take that food, right? So now from receiving location to on hand, you need to perform put away, put away. So where we can perform, click on here, receipts. From the receipts, you'll see put away receipts, put away receipts. Okay, so click on here, put away receipts. So what is the receipt number? 101. Search. Now I'll see. It is on in-transit shipment. 50 quantity is waiting on receiving. Right, click on put away. Now, organization people are putting this material from receiving location to destination of inventory on which sub-inventory? Showroom or stage, anything. Let's take a stores. Khatam. Right, click on submit. So, from receiving location, right, from receiving location, the material is putting stores location. Now you can query Samsung receiving search. Now you can see previously it is on receiving. Now it is on hand. Previously 30 quantity is there from here. Now it is total 80 quantity. Now total 80 quantity. This is called in-transit Interorg transfer. So yesterday we are not performing all these receiving processes, right? Today we are performing. Today we are performing. Yesterday we are not performing. Okay. So this process we call it as a, now put the material on destination location or destination sub-inventory. And then verify the on-hand quantity. Right. Manage item quantities level. Right. So this is what the process flow. But in direct, you are not performing receiving and put away, right? But in transit only you are performing receiving and put away. Okay, let me show you direct ones and in transit ones. Don't confuse. Why? Because this is very important. Now, see for example, let's take, this is Hyderabad, right? Let's log in. What is the direct transfer? Which organization is directly material transfer? Okay, Hyderabad. Let's take a Hyderabad. This is the Hyderabad. Let's create one Interorg transfer. Okay, where is that? Create Interorg transfer. Right. So now Hyderabad is shipping the material to Bangalore. For example, let's take this. What is the transaction type? Direct. Right. So no shipment number. Now click on here. What is the material? Samsung. Okay. So which sub-inventory? Stores is shipping the material. Total how much quantity is there? 80 quantity. Now system is asking. In direct, system is asking why? Because material is directly delivered to destination sub-inventory. Click on here. This is direct delivery. Click on stores. What is the quantity? Now click on submit. Nothing. You no need to receive the material. Let's check on hand quantity. Right. So on 80 quantity from the Hyderabad. Now what is the total on hand quantity? 70. See, why? Because 80 is already shipped the material to Bangalore. Now, let's see in the Bangalore what happened. Bangalore, previously 30 quantity is there. Now you can check Bangalore level. What is the quantity? Samsung. Now I'll say 30 quantity. So previously 20 quantity is there. Now it is 30 quantity. Right. So from the in-transit, for example, Bangalore is shipping the material to Hyderabad. Now, Bangalore. If Bangalore, for example, Bangalore is again shipping the material 10 quantity to Hyderabad. Click on create Interorg transfer. So Bangalore is shipping the material to Hyderabad. Right. Now system is asking what is the type of in-transit. System is asking what is the transit number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the quantity? Samsung. What is the item and what is the quantity? System is asking what is the sub-inventory? Stores. See, system is not asking destination. Why? Because at the time of receiving, they are putting the material from their destination location. Now, Kata. Now, Hyderabad is receiving the material. Let's go. This is in transit part. Now you can see again, put away receipt. Let's click on here. So how much quantity is an inbound? 5 quantity. Let's check. 5 quantity an inbound. Let's receive the material. Click on here. Receipts. Receive expected shipment. What is the in transit number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Search. Now receive the material. Right. What is the quantity? 5 quantity. See, you are receiving on receiving location. Create receipt. Submit. 102 is the receipt number. One more test case I am doing. Click on here. Now put away receipts. 102. Search. We'll see. Put away. Right. Which sub-inventory you are putting this material? So you are receiving a food from the doorstep where you are putting your dining table. Same way, organization is also putting stores level. Now, we received the material successfully. Now you can see there is no any receipt lines. Can we check what is the on-hand quantity? Mayonnaise item quantities. Right. Samsung. Now click on that. Click on inbound. Now you'll see previously 70 is there. We receive the material. Then we are putting that material to receiving location. After that, from receiving location, we are putting the material to stores location. 2 types of transaction in a single frame. Right. Hyderabad is shipping the material to Bangalore direct. Bangalore is shipping the material to Hyderabad in transit. Right. In transit level, these 2 steps are performing: receive expected shipment and put away. But direct delivery, nothing. Directly the material is entering into the destination sub-inventory. This is what the 2 types of transaction between the one organization to another organization. Okay. So this is what complete inter-organization transfer. So where is that? Inter-organization transfer. One of the important. Inter-organization transfer in transit, inter-organization transfer direct. Direct is performing from the Hyderabad to Bangalore. In transit is performing from the Bangalore to Hyderabad. In transit level, receiving process is there. Direct level, no receiving, the material directly entered to the warehouse. Clear? So tomorrow we'll see for transfer order related process. In the transfer order also, direct and in-transit process is there. Right. So that is the reason I am clearly explaining 2 processes today's session. Even in the transfer order also, you have a direct and in-transit. But don't be confused over that. What is direct, what is in-transit? Direct means the material directly delivered to your home. In-transit means the material first you receive the material, then you are putting the material to your location. Either it is a bedroom related material, you are putting on bedroom. If it is a bathroom related bathroom, you can put on that material. If it is a kitchen, you are putting that material to kitchen. First you receive and you are putting that material to kitchen. Same way in the organization also, 2 types, direct, in-transit. Clear? Okay. Yeah. Any doubts on this? Today's session, I'm not taking much on this. Okay. Now you are be very good about that direct